Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, the market has been balancing above yesterday's low and the 2200 high volume node, and that's the area we're using as the initial support, as well as the micro bull bear at 98 to 2200. So if buyers can continue to keep ES above 98 to 2200, then they can technically maintain control, whereas a break of 98 to 2200 on bearish momentum could quite easily lead to a test of 90 quarter to 92 quarter, where responsive buyers can technically still be active. And in the event that we break down below 90 quarter, 92 quarter, we can head lower and test the 83 half to 86 support, where again buyers can be active, and the 76 half to 79 half would still be a valid area where larger time frame buyers can step in. So right now, short term, our bias is neutral, and we are still going to favor the buyers above 98 to 2200, but we're open to a move in either direction. The larger time frame bias would not get affected even if the market heads lower, so that's going to continue to be bullish, and that's why we can still expect buyers to defend at pretty much every support area on the way down. And the only zone that would call for some level of caution or something where it's better to see how the market's playing out in real time and then determine a good enough entry within the zone is 90 quarter to 92 quarter. That's an area that would be prone to being taken out if the market were breaking down on high momentum to the downside and broad market weakness. So 90 quarter, 92 quarter, exercise some caution, but 83 half to 86 with that 84 high volume node is a good spot for larger time frame buyers to step in, and same goes for the 76 half to 79 half area. And so far, the markets have been running on lighter volume, which has been limiting the range potential on the day. So it's a good idea to keep an eye on the volume situation as well, and to see whether we are picking up volume as the market heads one way or another. And if the market's moving on higher volume, then that would increase the chances of a wider range. Otherwise, the market can continue to kind of remain overall range bound, even if we break lower, because buyers can step right back in at 90 quarter to 92 quarter, and then the market can start bouncing again, or buyers can step in at 83 half to 86, and then the market can continue to balance overall within a range. On the upside, we have the first area of resistance at 2205 half to 2206, and that's the first area that would have to be taken out in order for buyers to really confirm that they are indeed very dominant. Beyond that, we have initial resistance at 07 half to 09 half, which marks yesterday's high, and after that, the only reference points we have are the open gap at 11 quarter and then Friday's high, as well as the all-time high at 1175. So in order to take out the initial resistance zone and especially the all-time high, that's where we really need to see a lot of upside momentum and broad market strength. So in order to take those areas out and get any kind of sustained move to the upside, that's where we want to see participation from the other markets. So far NASDAQ, although it's holding up okay within a balance, it's not really participating to the same extent. And, we've seen a bit of a pullback in the Russell as well. So at this point, the market can really tip in either direction, and how it responds to 98 to 2200 is really going to help us figure out that smaller time frame control or bias. And that's why, if it breaks below that area, then you want to wait until 90 quarter to 92 quarter. If we continue to hold 98 to 2200, then we know that buyers are still in control and there would be potential for higher prices. But the market is trading overall at pretty high prices anyway. So in order for longs to work off of here, we do need to see that momentum kick back in to the upside, and for buyers to step back in to NASDAQ and the Russell as well. So those are the main ideas heading into the open. Let's see how ES responds to 98 to 2200. That's going to help us set the bias on the day time frame, and we'll take it from there.